usual, Augustine's final whistle. Basically, I share my thoughts on this program. I share my ideas and interact with you, sometimes live or recorded, discussing various issues. So today, of particular interest is the article I wrote on the announcement by the Zambia Premier League spokesperson, Ms. Christine Zulu. She announced in trying to advise the football fraternity, the media, the league, about the terminologies used to define or to identify the Zambian league. Of concern is the lack of authority with regards to those provisions. I did an article on my Facebook page. In case you're interested, you can follow the Facebook page and read that article. What am I trying to say? The Zambian Premier League, the definition of the Zambian Premier League is in the FAZ Constitution, the Football Association of Zambia Constitution. Now, you will recall that I have written numerous stories about the foundation of the Zambia Premier League and also some of the issues that it has had since it came into existence. Ms. Christine Zulu is instructing the Zambian football fraternity to now call Zambian Football League tiers as Super Division, as well as I think National Division 1, then the Women's League as the Super League, Super Division. Now, that is inconsistent with the FAZ Constitution. The FAZ Constitution clearly outlines what Zambian Premier League should be. It will tell you what ZPL is in the definition. And then when you go to the membership of FAZ in Article 20, it will also tell you who Zambia, what the name of the league is called. It's called Super League. When you go to Article 22, on the definition of the Electoral College or on the composition of the Electoral College, it will also indicate that the top tier is the Super League. Then the second tier is National Division 1. The other tiers are also called leagues. So where is this issue of terminologies coming from? The issue here is the Constitution. We have to change the Constitution. This was also, an issue previously when we couldn't identify whether we are Zambia, where we are a Premier League, or we are a Premier League distributed in divisions. But again, it was the FAZ Constitution that settled the debate, because the FAZ Constitution defined the Zambia Premier League, or the Premier League in Zambia, through the divisions, Super Division, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. That is how it was previously defined. But when we change the Constitution, we find ourselves in an awkward scenario where we don't know how to describe the Premier League in Zambia. Is it called Zambian Premier League as ZPL? And what do we call the tiers that are born out of ZPL? So the Constitution does not clearly define those. There are no internal regulations that have been approved by the FAZ Council to determine what our leagues are called. Rather than deal with terminologies, let's deal with the Constitution. We all know that the Constitution has been problematic. It was a problem before the first elections last year, and now it is showing to be a problem. For instance, we've already changed the number of teams in the first Super League from 18 to 20, but that has not been amended in the Constitution. That is an anomaly. So when we go to the next election, for instance, how many teams per Article 22 of the first Constitution are going to come off the Super League? Is it 18 or 20? When are we changing the Constitution? Those are some of the issues that you raise when you don't follow the Constitution. And I think as far as President Keith Mwemba, who is a lawyer by profession, should demonstrate and lead by example by showing us that indeed he's going to correct and put the rules of the game into order rather than this chaos that we're being subjected to. Thank you very much for joining me on Augustine's Final Whistle. Until next time, let's make sure we demand for a proper FAZ Constitution. Have a nice day. Thanks.